Yo, what's up? What's going on, y'all? We're going to be doing a all signs, taking a look at this week from the 9th until the 15th. So if you're watching the playback of this, the timestamps will be down below in the comment section. You can just go straight to your zodiac sign. And if they're not there immediately, you're just going to have to give it time, or you can scroll. And then if you take a look up here, you'll be able to see what sign we're on. So give me 1 second, y'all. Yeah, we're going to jump in. We're going to do a all signs here for the week. See what the energy is. Give me 1 second. I'll also be answering super chat questions. How y'all doing? Hey, Radiance. Hey, Nautica. Let's go ahead and jump in here. We're going to start first with Aries. I'm going to ask y'all really quick. Do y'all want me to do uprights or reversals? I'll let y'all pick this time. Do you want to do uprights or reversals? I was thinking about doing, I don't know. Probably do reversals. Do y'all want the cards upright or do you want them reversed? Reversals? All right, Andrea says reversal. Reversals. All right, y'all want reversals? All right, let's do reversals. Let's do reversals then. The vote is in. Let's see. Aries, what do we got going here for you for the week? What's going on with Aries this week? Saturn comes into your sign this week, Aries. So Aries are going to go through a big maturity process over the next 2 years. Not to say that you're immature, right? But Saturn definitely will make you responsible for things. So let's see. What can you tell me here for Aries? Oh, really, Radiance? You're an Aries. Aries Stellium. All right, let's see here. What do we got for Aries this week? The energy surrounding Aries for the week here. What is the energy here? Overall energy. You pulled the King of Swords here. I see you stepping into this decision-making mode, and that has a lot to do with Saturn coming into your sign, Aries, this week. To where you may feel like you need to start making tough decisions, or just need to start making decisions in general with the King of Swords, or at least start to plan things out here. King of Swords really kind of is a Saturnian card. It kind of reminds me of Saturn and Aquarius, so some of you may have Saturn and Aquarius, or maybe you have Aquarius placements. What's in your current energy? The Queen of Cups here. Yeah, this doesn't surprise me that this is coming out too. There is love in the air here, especially with Venus coming into Pisces on the 10th this week. We got Mercury here in Pisces with this North Node, conjuncting this North Node in Pisces. There's this softness coming into the collective, this dreaminess with Mercury and Venus, and I feel like that's the same. It's like the same here for you, Aries. But there's also this needing to make decisions with Saturn coming into Aries. I see a lot of you Aries starting to make decisions that's going to serve you best. What do I mean by that? Things that are going to bring more like emotional stability or emotional peace into your life. Or you just kind of deciding emotionally what you want. Let's see. What is in your challenge this week, Aries? They won't let me pick a card. Y'all being picky. Why are you being so picky? Let's see. Aries, what's your challenge here this week? The Four of Wands. All your cards are coming out upright here. So Four of Wands can be romance. It also be your That could be romance, but it also can be in regards to your home situation for some of you too. See some of you tapping more into your creative energy here, maybe needing to make decisions around a home. I'm also getting this energy here this week when it comes to relationships. I feel like you want that exciting, passionate type of love and romance here. And that dreaminess is coming into the collective of Venus and Pisces, especially Mercury being amplified on the North Node this week on the 12th. With Mercury being in Pisces with the North Node, Venus is kind of in the mix there. And there is a Sun square Uranus this week at the end of the week. So I would say expect the unexpected. All these cards just flipped over, but at the bottom of the deck is the Tower, which is expect the unexpected. So it's just kind of confirming what I'm saying here. Let's take a look at your future position here, Aries. What's coming? Let's see. This is insane. I keep trying to pull a card, but it keeps getting stuck. I see some of you may be hesitating. It's like you're about to do something, but you're like, nah, I'm gonna wait. Oh, shit. What's in the outcome or future position here? You pulled the Death card here. I'm telling you, there's going to be something here as well this week that you're going to be kind of ending here, Aries. You're going to be ending here. Let's see what this Death card is here. You have the Six of Wands. Are these reversed? All your cards are upright. I see some of you too. I feel like you will be putting an end to something here, but it's interesting because I don't think this Death card is anything new. I think this is something that you've already been going through, Aries. Like you've already been going through this transformational process here. But I feel like you're going to make a decision here. King of Swords, the Death card, and it is a big decision. Or you're at least starting to plan out this decision here, because I do feel like it is a big change here for you, or there is a big change here for you on the horizon, especially with the Six of Wands. I feel like it's going to lead you to more success, though. Seeing some of you maybe get more attention this week as well. Let's see what's in the outcome here. You have the Nine of Swords reversed. I see you finally being able to let something go. Like if you've been restless about something or just been experiencing, like if you've been restless, being up late at night, stress, worry, something here is going to change in a big way for you with this Death card. But it's interesting though, because I do feel like it moves you into a direction of more success. Like I don't even think this change here with the Death card is bad. I actually think it's good with the Six of Wands because they're both upright and your cards are pretty positive here. So this tells me this is something that you've already been going through, but this week with the King of Swords is you making a firm decision here about what you want. It's like you're choosing, like you're deciding here. And then it also leads to the Nine of Swords reversed, so you not being stressed and worried about something here anymore. But I would say we are stepping into eclipses too on February 17th. So we do have the Sun square Uranus on the 15th this week. So expect the unexpected, but eclipses can bring in that Death card archetype to where, especially with Saturn coming into your sign, to where there is this major transformation that you're about to go through. And I feel like it's leading you to success. I'll pull you one more card and then we're going to go to Taurus. You have the Strength card reversed. I feel like you're just going to let something kind of either end or fizzle out, or you're just going to stop resisting the transformation and step fully into something more boldly. I'm going to pull you an Oracle card here, Aries, and then we're going to jump to Taurus. You pull this 10th house card. It says authority. So there's also something here about your career and your work. I will say with your career and your work, it's about to go through a major change here, especially with the Six of Wands. You will have more success. Some of you are going to be in the spotlight or get more attention, or you're just going to be being recognized or standing out here, or you just feeling more confident, successful in regards to the direction of where your career is going and feeling good about yourself here and not feeling so stressed and worried. I'll pull you one more card as the advice, and then Queen of Pentacles reversed. It's also like letting go of things, like especially this week with the Sun square Uranus here, and this goes for everybody. So, but I'm tailoring it to Aries. Like something like stability. So your advice is to let go of the things that you've been holding on to that acted like stability, but weren't really stability. It was really causing a lot of stagnancy. Because with Sun square Uranus and Taurus, Queen of Pentacles, Taurus energy, It's like there is a shakeup coming, a disruption coming. But with Saturn coming into your sign, the dispositor of the sun in Aquarius is like, now is the time to make a bold decision that's going to best serve you. So you may, whatever's being shaken up here, whatever's changing here, I feel like you'll be okay with it. And you may deliberately change things, but you'll be okay with whatever changes here because you'll feel like you can now take a bold step forward in the direction you actually want to go. So I know that was a pretty long Aries reading, but let's go to Taurus. But when it comes to love and romance for you, Aries, with that Four of Wands being in the challenge, I will say this, Queen of Pentacles is like, where are you being too... Oh, shit. Where, some of you may have a Taurus placement. Where are you being too stubborn? Just keeping it real. Let's go to Taurus. Like, don't be a... Especially if you want something better in regards to love, is like actually knowing like what it is that you want, what it is that you value, and feeling good enough to have it. All right, let's go to Taurus. It's not that you don't feel good enough, Aries, but I hope you get what I'm saying. Let's do Taurus. Also, too, be sure to check your sun, moon, rising, Venus sign. You may find that one placement resonates more than the other. All right, let's do Taurus. And I will answer the super chat questions, but I'm going to answer them at the end of the video. Taurus. So I got you, Christine. I can't answer legal questions, Christine. So if you have another question, I can answer another question for you. Let's do Taurus. Taurus, what is the energy here surrounding Taurus for this week? Y'all be sure to hit that like button if you're in here. Let's get this video circulating. Let's see. Can you tell me for Taurus? Taurus. Taurus has got a big shakeup on the horizon with this sun squaring Uranus and Taurus. Stepping into eclipses. Let's see. What is the overall energy for Taurus this week? You can't make it up. The Tower. I told you. Expect the unexpected. But also, too, with the Tower, you know, whatever unexpected happens this week or whatever you feel gets disrupted, it's actually there to liberate you, especially with the Tower up right here. It's there to liberate you from stagnancy and trying to help you upgrade your life. Or make adjustments. Let's see. But I would say expect the unexpected here with this Tower. What is in your current energy? Damn. What is in the current energy here for Taurus? Taurus. What is the current energy here for Taurus? Current energy for Taurus. You have the Strength reversed. It's in your challenge here. You have the Eight of Pentacles reversed here. I see some of you being really frustrated about either... Let's see, hold on. It's in the future position here. You do have the King of Wands here in the future position. Can we clarify? Actually, what is the advice here for Taurus? The Star card reversed. And what's in the outcome for Taurus? The King of Pentacles reversed. Death card. I feel like some of y'all just want to give up. I feel like you're tired of doing the same thing you've always done. And in fact, I kind of feel like you're ready. You're kind of just anticipating change. And some of you just may be anticipating change in general with the Tower here. But I feel this week, because you do have the Strength card reversed here in your energy, And then the Eight of Pentacles in the Challenge reversed. So when it comes to your work, your career, routine, could be money. Some of you just feel like you're trying to make progress. So I got two messages here. You may feel like you're trying to make progress, but you just feel stuck. And others of you just feel like you've been doing the same thing over and over, and it's like you're ready to kind of break free from this rigid, boring cycle here. It's not that all is bad. I just feel you may be kind of bored. You have the King of Wands here in the future position now. Let's see. And you pulled this first house card. It says arrival here. I do see you here in the future, though. Whatever this tower is, it's here to liberate you. Whether this tower already happened or whether this tower is coming up. The tower is letting go of the old ways. It's like trying to clutch on to the remains of the past or trying to clutch on to the old ways of doing things. I feel with this Sun square Uranus here this week and then stepping into the eclipses, for you specifically, Taurus, with Uranus being in your sign, it's definitely going to bring a shakeup to help liberate you here. So wherever things have grown stagnant or stuck or stale, or you just been feeling this urge to update, innovate, and upgrade your life, I feel like this is going to be the week to where, that starts to, the things start to shift in that way. But it does lead you to more freedom with this King of Wands, like you feeling more in your power here. And also too, I get this energy with this first house card as well, Taurus, that some of you, I get you not, like when it comes to your career and your work, I feel like you may want to go through this rebranding process, especially with Uranus being in your first house. Like there's something about like your sense of self. Like you're ready to kind of be someone different or do something different. And I see you being able to start making decisions here, or you at least you feeling confident in making these decisions for your future here, especially with Saturn coming into Aries this week. It's like having to make choices. And there is this dreamy element with your ruling sign, Venus being in Pisces now. Mercury's on this North node, so there could be some destined communication or just things sort of fated showing up, showing you the signs and the signals of where the future is headed and what you should do in regards to making decisions or solving problems. So pay attention to the signs, especially around the 12th or the 11th. Mercury conjunct the North node in Pisces. It's going to come through more intuitive, more subtle. It could be through conversation, communication, but it could also be through your own thought process and intellect. But it's more abstract, it's more intuitive, more subtle. But this Sun squaring Uranus is here to break you free and liberate you here, because some of you just feel stuck, or you're just ready. You just want it. You just want change. Clarify this King of Pentacles reversed in the future. You have the Two of Cups reversed. Some of you may change business partners here, or you may I'm getting some of you either changing business partners, or I know it's not all of you, or when it comes to your work and your career, I got so many messages here. When it comes to your work and your career, when it comes to the relationships, you may be trying to find clients, or you may be trying to find people to network with, connect with, people that are going to support you, but you could be finding it maybe a little bit of a struggle. It's not that it won't happen, but it's a little bit of a struggle. But also the way you relate to yourself, and in regards to like the type of world that you want to build that's prosperous for yourself. I feel like you're realizing this week, like things not fulfilling you, and you wanting a change here and wanting to go a different direction. You do have the Star card reversed here. The Star card reversed is always a positive card here. You're being encouraged to have hope. Like Strength card, Eight of Wands, when you're just like, man, fuck, I don't know what's gonna happen, or I kind of just feel like I want to give up. Nothing's going my way. Or you're just bored, but you're like, damn, like where is this new beginning? Like, where is this new energy? Where's this new energy that all these astrologers are talking about, right, Taurus? It's coming. It takes time. It just doesn't happen overnight. It's not like Saturn comes into Aries and it's like, oh, my whole life changed. No, like it takes time. But the cycle starts. It's like you flip the page and it's like, okay, let's start coloring in the whatever it is that needs to be colored in. But it's like there's the outline of everything, and it's going to be starting to get colored in. But I would have hope in your direction here. I still see you bold, full of confidence here. King of Wands, having a strong vision for yourself. But when it comes to your work and your career, I kind of get you here not resonating with things or needing to make changes, experiencing maybe difficulties when it comes to like your work and your career. But it's not that all is bad here. It's just more so like trying to figure out some of these problems. So I hope that helped. Taurus, let's go to Gemini's. I'm gonna try to do these in a decent. I'm not gonna make these too long because I don't want to be on here for 4 hours because I have a lot of stuff to do. But so I'm gonna try to do these in good timing here. Let's do Gemini's. What's going on with Gemini's this week? Let's do Gemini's. All right, Gemini, what is the overall energy here surrounding you for this week? What do we got for Gemini's? You pulled the Hierophant here. What's in your current energy, Gemini? Page of Swords reversed. What's in your challenge? The World reversed. In the future position for Gemini, the Star card. All right, Gemini. What's in your outcome? And what's in the advice here? Seven of Wands reversed here. So the advice I give for you here, if something has been an uphill battle here for you, Gemini, Seven of Wands reversed. I feel like this is the first card that really wants to come through in your reading, and I'll touch on everything else here. But the Seven of Wands reversed. If things have been an uphill battle, or you just kind of feel like you're fighting a losing battle, the Seven of Wands says you probably are. You probably are. So try not to force anything this week. If you try to force something this week, it could backfire with Sun square Uranus, just being honest with you. Because your ruling planet's coming into Mercury, and it's like you can get lost in your own thought process. Pisces kind of deals with like the imagination. It's like you can be believing in one thing, but it's like, is it really rooted in reality? So I would be aware of that here with the Seven of Wands reverse. If you're fighting an uphill battle and you just feel like things aren't working here, I wouldn't force things. Seven of Wands, it kind of is a card of kind of throwing in the towel. But hear me out, Gemini, because I feel like less is way more. You do have the Star card here in the future position, so things will work out better than you expect. And you're also being encouraged to have more faith and more hope here. It's interesting. I do see a lot of you, I love to call you Taurus, so some of you have Taurus placements, but Gemini, I do see you here with the Hierophant being the overall energy. Page of Swords reversed in your current energy here. Okay, let me back up for a second. I'm gonna come back to that in a second. Your whole thing here is having faith and not trying to force things from the ego. But also, if you're dealing with people that are like this, you need to take the high road here. Things are going to work out better than you expect with the star card. You do have the Lovers upright at the bottom of the deck. So, you know, if it's in regards to relationships or anything like that, I think things will work out better than you expect. So you don't have to like force things. But there's this energy here of needing to have faith and trust and do the right thing. The Hierophant deals with beliefs, your morals, principles, values, ethics. And leaning on your wisdom here rather than trying to force things from like your ego. I don't know. This is what I'm getting. Gemini. But the star card being here, something's going to work out in your favor here. And I don't think you can see how it's all going to align. I think with this Page of Swords, you're trying to fucking figure it out maybe too much. You know, Page of Swords reversed is, well, for one, it's like trying to be too calculated. This is such a Gemini reading. Like trying to understand something. Like all the little details, you could say. I see some of you standing out this week as well when it comes to work and career. Especially if you have a spiritual business or if you're in the spiritual community. Clarify this Queen of Swords reversed in the outcome. You have the Ace of Cups reversed here. Let me pull an Oracle card, Gemini. I need some more context of what's going on here. Pull this Solar Calm card. It says clarify. Okay. I also want to make assumptions either. Like I would let things play out here, star card. Like I want to try to force anything this week. I would let things play out, especially with this clarify card, the star card, because things are going to align in a way in which you can't really see yet. You can't really see the full picture yet, Gemini. So don't like let your ego here get in the way, or don't try to force anything. Like if you feel like you're on a losing end, if you feel like you're fighting an uphill battle and you feel like you're on the losing end here, that could just be your own ego when it comes to things here, Gemini. I'm just being real with you. The Hierophant says like keep your wisdom in the forefront of things on how you navigate a situation here. Because the universe is going to reward that. It's not going to reward you trying to force something here with your ego. Am I being a little too harsh? I'm not trying to be. I'm just trying to be honest. But if there's any, and I want to make assumptions either. Mercury being in Pisces is very easy to make assumptions. It's very easy to get lost in your own sort of what you're imagining. Especially with Mercury on the North Node this week, amplifying that it is your ruling planet, right? You will get signs and synchronicities and signals about the direction to go with things in regards to how you can create and establish a better future for yourself, or just where the future is going. But this Sun squaring Uranus and Taurus, specifically because Uranus and Taurus is in your 12th house, you know, this is your subconscious, unconscious blocks that you may not be seeing. And with the Sun being in Aquarius in your 9th, that's where the wisdom is coming into the forefront here with the Hierophant, like needing to operate from a place of morality, strong belief, faith, trust, and like not self-sabotaging here. Because that Sun square Uranus could be like something here that either triggers you or like this obsession. I don't know, man. This could be to a cross watcher of Gemini too. So take it as it resonates. Yeah, look, you pulled this square, semi-square. That's what I was just talking about with the Sun square Uranus. So I wouldn't assume anything. If you need to clarify the details of stuff, clarify things. But also I want to try to force things here. Because the Queen of Swords in the reverse is a lack of clarity with the Ace of Cups reversed here. Like feeling like you're emotionally, like a lack of clarity, but also like emotionally feeling drained or exhausted here. I would protect your energy here this week. Not to scare you or anything like that, Gemini. But the star card is like, it's more so having to operate from a spiritual frame. Especially because there is this square to Uranus in your 12th house. So it's like you want to be able to see things in a more abstract, spiritual way. But not in a way in which, you know, you could sabotage things here. Does that make sense? But I'm also seeing you starting to like spiritually, like you become like the star card being in the upright here, Gemini, this week. Like when it comes to, you will start to feel more liberated and free from things that you felt kind of binded to in this physical reality, whether it's people, situations, things. So I do see that, but I feel like there's something here too that maybe you're like trying to like figure out. And if it just feels like it's if it's an uphill battle, I would just like, you know, I don't even, it's like Seven of Wands reverse is like, you know, stop trying to fight for something that isn't returning what it is that you want. Now, of course, always use your own discernment with things, but you'll be able to know, like, yeah, this just isn't really going to click or something like that. All right, so that's what I got for you, Geminis. Let's go to Cancers. Let's go, y'all. How y'all doing? Oh, happy birthday, the Gypsy Healer. Thanks, Austin. Today, February 9th, my real Aquarius birthday. Nice. Oh, you actually taking a look at like your actual solar return? All right. What can you tell me here for Cancers? By the way, we voted on uprights or reversals, and we went with reversals. All right, Cancer. What is the overall energy here? You have the Eight of Wands here. I feel like you're about to see a lot of synchronicities if you haven't been seeing them already, Cancer. That's one message coming through here. And the synchronicities will be amplified this week with Mercury conjunct Pisces, or that North Node in Pisces. So pay attention to the signs, but you also want to stay rooted in reality. I said Saturn. Why the fuck would I say Satan? Like I said Saturn. So I'll pay attention to the signs, pay attention to the signals. But also stay rooted in reality too. Especially with Venus is coming in to Pisces as well. No, I don't accept Cash App. I put the super chat rules there for a reason. Like, let's see here, Cancer. Page of Wands reversed. What is in your challenge? The Devil. I pulled this shit for you. Or didn't I pull this shit for you last time? All right, what's in the future position? Seven of Cups reversed. What's in the outcome here? What's in the outcome here for Cancer? Queen of Pentacles here. What's the advice? Get ready for an acceleration. You're going to feel like things are speeding up in your life, and you may be trying to keep up with all the changes that are going on at the same time. Eight of Wands upright. Especially, this is an interesting week. It really is. Before we step into eclipses, Saturn comes into Aries, but this Mercury conjuncting the North Node, I feel like it's kind of like this. Well, also too, with the eclipses added onto it, Saturn coming into Aries, there is this acceleration of change that is on the horizon. You may feel it, or you may feel it more this week with the Eight of Wands. And there may be things that are changing to the point where it's like you're trying to keep up with all the changes here. But you also may be feeling more inspired here as well. Eight of Wands is my card of the height of ambition. there's a lot of energy here happening for you. Also, yeah, again, pay attention to the sign synchronicities here, but also be aware, because this Mercury conjunct North Node being in Pisces, Venus now being in Pisces, that you want to make sure that the things that you're, like the signs and the signals are actually clear, especially with the Seven of Cups reversed here in the future position. It's like, yeah, you're going to be picking up on a lot of energy here, Cancer, this week. And especially with that Mercury conjuncting North Node, you may get an idea or an insight into what your future looks like. Or maybe there's destined communication, especially with the Eight of Wands here being the overall energy. So pay attention to things when it comes to communication, but also like these intuitive downloads that you're getting. But I think for you, especially with the Devil card, Seven of Cups reversed here, some of you are going to be breaking some form of an addiction here. An addiction can be anything. It doesn't have to be, like, it can be anything. Anything that you feel binded, stuck to, obsessed with. Seven of Cups is being able to see the reality of things, but also it could be the other side too. It's like not seeing the reality of things. But I do see it, I feel for you intuitively, especially with the Eight of Wands upright, it's like you're breaking some form of addiction, or you're letting go of something that has been controlling you. You're able to see it more clearly now. And I think you'll be able to see it more clearly because Saturn's now in Aries with Neptune that's in Aries. Which may help you get unstuck, or just things are going to start to shift in a way that breaks you out of being stuck, especially with the Sun square Uranus, stepping into eclipses and squaring Uranus. Page of Wands reversed here is in your current energy. Clarify that Page of Wands reversed. You have the Six of Wands upright. I would try not to be attention seeking at this time. It could backfire, Cancer. I'm just being honest, being real. Because the Six of Wands, yeah, be confident, be bold in yourself. Be confident and be bold when it comes to your actions and things that you want to do and who you want to be. Or just being confident in general. But the Page of Wands reversed, like, do it in a mature way. But it could be on the other side too, Cancer. Like, if you're wanting to step into your confidence, you're being encouraged to step into your confidence here. Queen of Pentacles upright is in the outcome. What's your advice here? The Knight of Wands reversed. I would watch out for impulsiveness, and I would watch your temper here too, especially with the Devil card being in the challenge. I would watch your temper, and I would watch being impulsive. This Mercury conjunct the North Node can amplify impulsivity. It can bring out but this Queen of Pentacles here being in the outcome position, I think your security is about to improve here as well. Your stability, your security could even be your overall well-being, your self-worth, self-esteem here. Page of Pentacles is upright, so there could be improvements that you're going to be seeing when it comes to work and career, or things related to your security and your stability. I see you being able to enjoy things here too. Anger issues, Alex? Yeah, don't tell me I'm not seeing what I'm seeing. Let's see, what's in the Queen of Pentacles in the outcome? The Hermit reversed here. I'm also seeing you as well. This is in the outcome position, Queen of Pentacles upright, the Hermit reversed. I'm seeing you here get out of isolation too, or if you've been feeling stuck and alienated and disconnected here, I kind of see you being able to enjoy things again, or feeling more connection. That's what I'm picking up intuitively with the Hermit reversed. So I'm going to pull your Oracle card, and then we're going to go to Leo's here. I love saying that saying, what do I say? I know what I'd be saying. I remember I said that like a couple times, and then y'all made it a thing. So I was like, I'm just going to keep saying it. You pull this Neptune card, it says vision here. Again, like Neptune, pay attention to the signs and the synchronicities. And but I'm also seeing you being able to reorient yourself too. Neptune deals with disorientation or feeling oriented, right? Like the shadow side of Neptune would be feeling disoriented, lack of meaning, lack of direction. It's foggy, it's unclear. It can even bring this energy of Neptune can be addictions as well in the shadow. But in the highest expression of Neptune, it can bring this deep spiritual meaning, which allows for you to transcend and not fall into the Devil card here in the challenge, like this, you know, being caught up in the material world, or being pulled by like like not being caught up in the material world, or like not feeling like there being a higher spiritual meaning in your life, and it allows for you to transcend things and experience more peace and serenity, bliss, joy. So that's what I got for you, Cancer. Let's go to Leos. I feel like I need to pull your oracle cards first, Leo. What do we got for Leos here? And then I will be answering super chat questions. Christine, I don't know if you sent another super chat question, but I told you I couldn't answer your first question. So you have to send another one. I mean, you don't have to buy another super chat question, but just send a different question. But yeah, if you want to, I will be answering super chat questions. All right, what do we got here for Leos? What is the energy here for Leos this week? Pull the 11th house, community. You're going to be really focused on your community. Some of you, it's like in regards to social media, networking. Let's see. Networking. I don't know why social media can't do. Social media, networking. Or community. Big emphasis on community here. 11th house can be friends and acquaintances too. So some of you could be meeting new friends or making new acquaintances. Networking. All right, Leo, what do we got for the Leos? Let's see. Overall energy pulled is the Queen of Pentacles reversed. I see some of you wanting to set yourself up in a way in which you can enjoy your life more. It's not that everything is miserable, but when it comes to maybe work and career, community, groups, people, 11th house also your ability to be able to enjoy society. It could also be a connection to a house that's connected to like revenue and money too. And you pull this Queen of Pentacles reversed here. Hold on, let's just pull the rest of the cards here before I start talking shit. Let's see, what's in your current energy? The Four of Cups here. So I feel there's an energy of stagnancy. Maybe it's apathy or melancholy, but just stagnancy. Or if you're waiting on something, maybe you're feeling ignored. But let's get the full picture here. Four of Cups is receiving the type of emotion that you want to feel, right? But you're not feeling that. Let's see here. What is your challenge? The Ace of Cups reversed. I told you. It's the emotion that you're trying to feel that you're not being able to access and feel. Not feeling fulfilled. Queen of Pentacles reversed, especially with this 11th house, could be connected to like being able to enjoy yourself when it comes to community groups, networks, or even things linked to career and work too. It's not that all is bad. It's just maybe you're just kind of feeling some type of way this week. You get what I'm saying? What's in the future position? You pulled the Six of Swords reversed here. I feel like you feel stuck, Leo. What's your advice here? It's like trying to find a way forward, but it's almost like you feel stuck. I see the Six of Swords reversed, especially because the Six of Swords is an Aquarian card. It's like Mercury in Aquarius. So Aquarius has a lot to do with like innovation or new directions. But it's hard to find the new direction. Or it's hard to understand what the new direction is going to be. And so you kind of feel like you're stuck. We feel stuck. What's the advice? We'll go to the outcome here. I appreciate all of y'all being here. I really do. Thank you for being here. I really do love going live and connecting with you all. I've been going live a lot more. Let's see, what is the advice here for Leos here? What's the advice for Leos and what's the outcome? Your advice is the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is the master of the world. So it's about mastering your own world and what you want it to be. You know, if you feel stuck and you're ready for like the next level of things and you feel bored, or you just feel like things are stagnant, or you just feel like melancholy, apathy, it's like maybe you're not fulfilled, maybe you don't feel connected as much to things as you would like, or just something here just doesn't really feel fulfilling. You know, the 11th house is about how can you enjoy your life better. And for some of you, it's like networking here, or whether it's some of you, it's like either creating a community, being part of a community, networking. If it's business related in regards to career and social media, you may have to, you may have to try some things you haven't tried before, Leo. But the King of Pentacles is your advice is like, this is your world. Like you can create your world however you want to create it. You can make it as, especially with the Queen of Pentacles reversed, it's like it's lacking like the pleasure, sensation, joy. I'm not saying it's not all there, but I think with the King of Pentacles is like, what do you really want it to look like? What is in the outcome position here for Leo? I'm going to take this card. The Ace of Wands came out, but I'm going to pull you one more. You pulled the Fool reversed here. I swear it's like y'all are playing hot potato, Leo. This Fool reverse, the Fool is Uranus. And like I said, the Sun will square Uranus here this week. It'll be on the 15th, but you'll probably feel the build up around the 13th, 14th. Saturn comes in Aries. It's going to be a shift in energy. But the Fool reverse being here, I'm feeling you feel this urge to do something different. Because there's this, especially with the Ace of Wands, there's this excitement or passion to do something different, but it's almost like you're still kind of hesitating here. You pulled this Jupiter card. It says abundance here. Again, with Jupiter also being in the reading, it's not that all is bad, especially with Jupiter being here. But I feel like you're ready for growth. But if you, I think things will start to become more clear, especially with the Ace of Wands upright. I think Saturn coming in Aries, with Neptune being in Aries. I'll pull you one more in this future position so I can just get a more clear energy. Page of Pentacles here. It's like you're going to be making progress. There will be improvements. But just still things feeling unclear is what I get here for you. Like you still feel unclear, or things still are unclear. But I do see you here with this Ace of Wands upright. Like there's more creativity or passion or excitement to begin things here. But the Fool reversed. Three of Cups reversed. Yeah, I'm kind of just seeing you like want to do your own thing, but there's something here that's holding you back. I will say this, if you want to do anything new, you may kind of have to look like a fool at first, Leo. You may kind of have to look like a fool at first. The Full Ace of Wands. It's like, okay, maybe maybe this won't turn out the way I want, or maybe this will fail, but it's like, I want to do something different, or I want to try something, or do something that I feel guided to do. But you may have to fail at first. Like Alex Ramosi says it pretty well in one of his videos. If you know who Alex Ramosi is, he's like, you're going to have to look stupid. But that's part of the process. So that's what I got for you, Leo. Let's go to Virgo. Virgos. What do we got for Virgos here? What is the energy here surrounding Virgos? Virgos. Y'all be sure to hit that thumbs up button for me. I appreciate the ones that have. Appreciate it. Thank you. Let's see. What do we got for Virgos? I feel some of you Leos may be holding back purposely, though. You may be holding back purposely. Let's see. I need to update my tarot cards. Like, I have so many cards, but I haven't bought a new deck in a long time. What is the overall energy here surrounding Virgo for the week? 5 of Cups here. I don't think this is anything new. This is already something you're going through. Some of you could be grieving or feeling disappointment, sadness, kind of like a feeling of loss. It's in your current energy. You have the 2 of Cups reversed. Could be in regards to a relationship here that you're grieving. Maybe a loss of connection here with someone that you know or someone that you've dealt with. And also too, I think in a way, like, you may feel disappointed or sad or grieving something to the point to where it kind of is throwing off your, like, the balance of things. 2 of Cups reversed. Right, so it's like you just aren't feeling the greatest, you know, what's in the challenge. You pull the Queen of Pentacles reversed. It's in the future. It's in the future position here for Virgos. The 6 of Cups here. Let's see. Some of you may be feeling like all is lost, but I don't think so. 6 of Cups upright. Don't think so. What's your advice? You have the 2 of Wands reversed here. What's in the outcome here? You have the 10 of Pentacles here. Whatever it is that you're disappointed about, sad about, if it's in regards to a relationship or another person. Queen of Pentacles reversed, 2 of Wands reversed here. Some of you, you know, it's like you're letting go of someone. It's okay to let go of someone that's not showing up for you, or that's not really holding their own, Virgo. 2 of Wands reversed. 2 of Wands upright is like moving forward with your plans, but the 2 of Wands reversed, I would say, it's like kind of not forcing things here, Virgo. You do have the 6 of Cups here in the future position, but the 10 of Pentacles in the outcome. So some of you, your money looks really well here in the future. Things related to work, business, and career look really well. Also, family and your home life looks pretty good here too. 6 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Some of you too, you know, 2 of Wands is one of those cards. If you believe you can, you can. If you believe you can't, you can't. And when it's in the reverse position, it's one who is caught in indecision, or isn't moving forward or acting on their strength because they're doubting things so much. And I'm not saying it's not for good reason, with the 5 of Cups being upright here for the read and the 2 of Cups being reversed. But I actually feel like something can turn out better than you expect. So what's the kind of the... You have the Page of Pentacles here. I don't know if you want to say something to someone here, Virgo, or if you want to like give someone something here or communicate with someone, I would do it. I'm also seeing you get good news here, or you receiving something here that simplifies things tremendously with the 6 of Cups. Like, it makes you feel good. It makes you feel like, okay, things are all right. She had the 5 of Cups and then it goes to the 6 of Cups. So it's like you're being able to heal or just move through whatever this turbulence is with the Five of Cups. And I think this Page of Pentacles, Six of Cups is definitely Mercury being in your 7th house on top of the North Node in Pisces. Like the opposition energy here. Venus is now in your sign too. So, or now in Pisces in the opposite sign of you. So you're going to be getting some type of either destined communication or maybe even receiving something, getting something here. What is it, this 10 of Pentacles? You have the 9 of Pentacles. I see career, money, work, and business looking really good for you. So I see some of you really prospering. Maybe when it comes to the emotional side, you got the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. It's some type of relationship here that you're trying to figure out. But, you know, not all is lost here, Virgo. I'm not sure, you know, what happened. But, you know, I think things will turn out better than you expect. Again, like if you want to talk to someone or communicate with someone, I feel like you're being encouraged to do it, Virgo. Whether it's an apology, Page of Pentacles, Six of Cups, mending things, reconciling things. I mean, you could receive the communication too, or maybe the other person could be doing that. But I would say your career and your money and your work looks really good here. Yeah, you pull this 3rd house card, it says communication. See, I know what I'd be saying. So there's some type of communication I feel you're going to be getting this week. But also too, when it comes to your own ambitions and desires, 3rd house, you know, don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Like it's time to do what you want to do and what you enjoy. Let's go to Libra. Let's do it, Libras. What do we got for the Libras here this year? What's going on with Libras? What's going on with Libras here? The overall energy for Libras. 4 swords reversed. I feel like you're going to be making a decision here, or you're going to be starting to make decisions. 4 swords reversed is you've had enough time to either think or contemplate here, or you know you're kind of done relaxing and you're more about the action. Let's see. It makes a lot of sense though. Saturn coming in Aries. Let's see. What is your current energy? You have the Judgment. I told you. It's like you're ready to make decisions here. If you've been waiting to hear back in regards to a decision, I feel like you'll get it this week. But, you know, Judgment, you could be feeling the pressure of having to make decisions. And you could just be feeling called too. This Judgment really does remind me also of Mercury being in Pisces conjunct the North Node, because the node's deal with fate. The Judgment, it's very fated, destined, and it's the messenger. He brings the message. It kind of reminds me of, damn, what's that fucking show called? The dude with the fucking trumpet, the horn. What is that damn show called? It's with Randall Thor. Oh, The Wheel of Time, right? And I think his name is Matt. It's like he blows the horn. Anyways, you can look that up. Maybe that's symbolic of a reference to you. But basically, it's like being the mess. It's like for you intuitively, it's like there's either a message or either you're making a decision here or something big here that, you know, something. Let's see what it is. What's the challenge? You pull the Queen of Pentacles reverse. Could be in regards to your money, your resources here. Could be career and work. It's in the future here for Libras. You pull the 8 of Pentacles here. I do see things improving though when it comes to your work. And if you've been kind of feeling either lethargic or lazy, I won't say lazy, but maybe just, if you've just been resting or chilling here, this is the week to where you feel like you have to get off your ass and start doing things with the Eight of Pentacles in the future position. The Eight of Pentacles is like getting to work or working on something, and also at the same time seeing progression and seeing progress with what it is that you're working on. Some of you, if you're unemployed, you may get news about, a job, or maybe you could be starting a new career here for some of you. What's the advice here? The Four of Wands. When it comes to what it is that you want to create, what do you, this is about creating things that are really truly connected to who you are. Things that excite you, things that you're passionate about, things that you enjoy. Like if you don't enjoy doing something, you can always change it with this Judgment card. It's in the outcome position here. You pull the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Why the Wheel of Fortune reversed? Because of the Page of Pentacles reversed. Three of Pentacles reversed. You pull this Seer's card. It says nurture here. Something may not go the way you expect it. The outcome here. I don't think it's bad necessarily, but you have the Wheel of Fortune reversed, Page of Pentacles reversed, Three of Pentacles reversed. I feel like something may not go the way you expect it. It's like something that you're putting time and energy into with the Page of Pentacles reversed, but not really seeing. Like there is progress here with the Eight of Pentacles. There's something that you're working on here in the future position, but with the Page of Pentacles reversed and the Three of Pentacles reversed, it's like not coming together in the way in which you want. So you may just kind of give up or drop something here, Libra. And I think you may drop something because there's also this energy here with the Four of Wands, Queen of Pentacles reversed. Like doing something different that's more exciting and that's more enjoyable. But you're having to make decisions here, Four of Swords reversed with the Judgment. Whether it's work and career, things that you're working on, who it is that you want to be, how you want to do things. I'm going to pull one more card and then we're going to go to Scorpio. Three of Swords. The Page of Swords reversed. I kind of get this energy of something not going the way you expect. And I'm not trying to be the bearer of bad news, but I feel like there's something here that may not go the way you expect, and then you're kind of heartbroken by it. Or some of you, it's like you're in this energy of just discomfort in general, and it's like but you're needing to make decisions to kind of advance here with the Judgment, Four of Swords reversed. But you may be delaying things. So if there's things that you need to do, I would do it. Because otherwise I feel like you're going to be stuck on this hamster wheel of kind of doing the same thing and experiencing the same result. Oh, Libra. Also, you don't have to like scrap everything here, Libra. Like, use what it is that has worked and the things that are working and continue to nurture those things. And the other things that aren't working, just cut those out. Like, you don't have to like scrap everything. So that's what I got for you, Libra. That was a I don't think that reading is gonna make sense for a lot of Libras. Let's do Scorpio. And things may not go the way you expect because the sun is squaring Uranus and we're stepping into eclipses. So sun squared Uranus, like you can't control what's going to be disrupted or what's going to change. But it's also there to show you how you could do things better. So it's like wherever you've been clutching on to stability, what you think is stability or what you think, it doesn't even have to be what you think, but what you think was stability, but really was stagnancy. And it's like it's liberating you from that. And maybe it is disruptive, but it's there. It's also going to be kind of, it's interesting because it's going to be kind of like this lane that opens up for you, Libra, that you could go down. And I think but you're gonna have to make a choice with Saturn being in Aries now, because it's also dispositor of where this eclipse will be with the sun being in Aquarius. You're gonna have to make a choice about how you're gonna want to build it or how you're gonna want to do it. That's in alignment with who you are or who you want to become. But you may have to make like a decision. It's just Scorpio. Or you just may have to make a tough decision in general. Let's do Scorpio. But it definitely could be related to work and employment because Mercury be conjunct the North Node in your 6th house of Pisces. And also Venus is starting to enter into there. So it's like, what do you really want to create that's in alignment with your ideals? And maybe even possibly receiving some type of communication this week or just some revelation that shows you where the obstacle is, possibly where the challenge is, but also like things pertaining to work and career, where you need to make improvements, how you need to do things better. But it may show up in a way that is disruptive or it's not what you expect, but it's actually there to show you like how you can do things better. All right, let's do Scorpio. What is the overall energy for Scorpio this week? You pulled the World card here. You will be accomplishing something or finishing something here. Scorpio this week, the World card upright. Also, too, I feel like you're kind of paying, I didn't even mean to say that, some of you are paying something off, but also with the World card, it's like you're kind of closing out this chapter in this cycle in your life, Scorpio. Maybe it's karmic or just maybe it's just a phase cycle in your life that's closing out and a new one's beginning here. Yeah, I think you've learned a lot of lessons with whatever this is with the World card upright, and these lessons are going to serve you very well going forward. What is in your current energy? Some of you may be looking at relocating as well, picking up intuitively. Or maybe there's travels. What's in your current energy? You have the Ace of Wands here. I've told you something new. You ready to begin a new cycle here? This is very Saturn Aries. The world is Saturn. Ace of Wands is fire, so you can connect that Saturn and Aries. It's a Saturn and Aries type of vibe coming through. There's this new start, new beginning, but the Ace of Wands is just the energy and the passion itself, or the excitement itself, or the creativity itself. It's like, what are you going to do with it, though? Some of you need to really check your Jupiter placement, because I feel like there could be something there that's trying to get your attention. You have the Queen of Pentacles here in your challenge. So it could be things relating to your money, stability. But I got another thing too. It's like, just what do you want to create next? You know, Queen of Pentacles is like, what do you want to bring into your world that's going to make your world more beautiful, more prosperous, more enjoyable, more pleasurable? But kind of experiencing a challenge with that. It's like, well, how do I do this? Or what should I create next? Some of you need to put yourself out there. The World card could literally represent the world and like being out in the public. And I'm seeing this peacock here. So like, if you need, don't be afraid to grab attention, Scorpio. Some of you don't, I'm not saying to be like, you know, immature about it, right? And like, oh, you know, I need all this attention. But it's like, no, maybe you need to put yourself out there. Let's see, what's in the future position? You pull the Ace of Swords. You have new energy here. So you will be moving forward with new intentions this week, and it'll be very clear about what it is that you want to do and how you want to do it. I'm also seeing you get mental clarity here as well. So if you've been experiencing like foggy energy, I'm seeing you here being like more mentally clear. What's in the outcome here? You have the Emperor reversed here. I'm going to pull the advice really quick. Two of Cups, Page of Wands wants to come out. Your advice, I'm gonna pull other cards here, but Page of Wands is, all right, new energy is coming through. You feel excited, whether it's like whether it's something new that's kind of beginning, or maybe something that's new-ish, or you just kind of feel this energy to initiate things and have fun and enjoy yourself while doing it, or to create something. And the Two of Cups with the Queen of Pentacles being the challenge is like with other people. So I would say your advice here this week is to connect and have fun and create with other people, but also fulfill your own need of creativity and pleasure and joy by creating something that you want to create. So I'm going to pull the actual card here. But also too, if you want love, I feel like you could have it, Scorpio. Maybe there's something new happening in regards to love. I'm going to pull your advice. You pulled the Empress reversed. I told you it's about creation. So the Empress reversed. With the Five of Wands upright. You know, if you're just waiting to receive things, Scorpio, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Because it's going to make things more difficult. If you're trying to do everything alone and on your own, it's not going to work. I feel like you need either relationships or to cooperate with people, or just to, whether it's meeting people, it doesn't have to be meeting people. It could just be creating with people, sharing with people, connecting with people. If this is love, you're being encouraged to like show up and connect in love. Like stop waiting for it just to happen for you. Because you have all this new energy on your side, and it's like, what are you gonna, like, there's so much potential with what you want to do, or what you want, but you're gonna have to like put the action into it. That's gonna be Saturn and Aries. It's like, do you have the strength and the courage to actually have the fortitude to say, this is who I am, and this is what I want, and this is how I'm gonna do it? That's Saturn and Aries. I'm not saying you don't have that. I'm just being real with you. You have the Emperor in reverse, which is Aries. So let's clarify this. Yeah, the Five of Cups up right here. Yeah, like I get this energy, but the Emperor reverse. The Emperor reverse, like having to take things into your own hands. Right, having you get control over things. But if you're trying to control every little thing here, I just feel like it's going to kind of lead you to this energy of sadness or disappointment. Scorpio, you always want the truth, even if it hurts. So I'm going to give you the truth. But I think here that, like, whatever, especially with the Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, whatever new things that you're excited about, that you're passionate about, all you have to do is just set the intention and start creating that shit. But if you're kind of waiting for it to show up, because the World card being the overall energy is an energy of not resting on your laurels. This is a new cycle, new chapter, new beginning here for you. But it's going to take your fortitude, courage to initiate Page of Wands, Two of Cups. I feel like I'm also talking to a cross-watcher of Scorpio. But the Empress reversed is kind of like an entitled energy. Well, like, oh, it should just fucking happen for me. No, like Five of Wands is just going to create challenges and problems. You're going to be frustrated. And it's not that you're literally in the energy of like, oh, it should just fucking happen for me. But it's like, shit. Oh my God, who gave me a mic and a camera? Yeah, this first house card, arrival. The first house is having to be aware of yourself. It is the self. It's your own direction and journey. You can connect this to the ascendant as well. But it's like your sense of self, who you want to be, how you want to go about things, and having to rely on yourself. The Emperor reverse is encouraging self-reliance. I'm not saying you're not self-reliant, right? Let's not go to the extremes, but you get what I'm saying. How do you figure out your Jupiter placement? Just go to an astrology calculator online, and it'll show you what your Jupiter placement is. But yeah, don't sit and wait. Like, you're gonna have to fucking do something. I have Scorpio placement, so why would I'm not talking shit, right? I'm just being honest. Because there's so much new energy that you're gonna be able to create with. But I kind of just see you Empress reverse, Five of Wands upright. It's like being frustrated and maybe not even trusting yourself when it comes to creating things. I think you need to have full trust in yourself. That could be a crosswatcher, right? That could be to a message for a crosswatcher, Scorpio. So take it how it resonates. Let's go to Sagittarius. But I would say it's really showed you this week, Scorpio, this weekend with the moon being in Scorpio. It's still here. So technically it's in your first. And all the squares that I made to the Aquarius energy, the opposition that it's making to Uranus and Taurus. It's kind of showing you your desires for one, but also it's kind of showing you where those desires are detached. So it's like having to find a way to attach to start creating in a way in which brings in fulfillment and joy. And, you know, Aquarius deals with people and the collective, deals with social energy. And then we have the Sun Square Uranus energy as well that's happening. So there's a big, not only that, the Mercury conjunction North Node in your 5th house of Pisces with Venus being there, it deals with creativity, love, romance. But like the expression part of the 5th house, also the 5th house can be comprehension, like comprehending how you're going to express something, but you can't just keep comprehending, so you have to start expressing, start creating. All right, let's see what's going on with Sag. I pulled this Pulse Athena card. It says think here. But there's maybe like a disconnection that you're experiencing. So it's like you're trying to figure that out. You have this Pulse Athena card. It says think here. Sagittarius, you're gonna have to get creative this week, Sag. Creative, you know, Pulse Athena. Oh, you're gonna have to think creatively, think outside the box, come up with a plan, game plan. What's the overall energy? Pull the 10 of Pentacles reversed here. You pulled the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Damn. What's the challenge? You have the 5 of Cups reversed here. What's in the future position here? What's in the future position here? You have the Ace of Swords. Some of you just feel like you're behind. What's the advice here for... You have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, you're going to have to start taking some bold, decisive action this week, Sag. Saturn comes in Aries, so it's like time to maybe stop delaying things. I'm not saying you're delaying things, but having to really come up with a plan about how you're going to advance forward. Especially with this Pulse Athena card, it's like having to really come up with a creative approach to how you're going to overcome a problem and challenge. And it could be in regards to money, work, career, your resources, 10 of Pentacles reversed, and the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Some of you just feel like, damn, like I feel like I have bad luck. Or you feel like things aren't really going the way you want. But I do kind of get, though, that, you know, change may be all that you have at this time. So you're going to have to go with the changes. You know, Wheel of Fortune reverse is like, it can be to where we have to accept change, but we're not willing to accept change. And just, I'm going to be honest, I think also the Wheel of Fortune reverse can be an energy of where... So you're trying to control the events of things too much, and things may be outside of your control. I mean, if we think about it, the Sun squaring Uranus this week on the 15th, we're stepping into eclipses. So things are being disrupted, and Saturn being in Aries is like making us have to make decisions that best supports ourselves. Some of you could be grieving something, or you were sad or disappointed about something, but I think you're kind of getting over that a little bit. The Ace of Swords, though, in the future position, I do see you getting clarity. You getting clarity and moving forward with a new intention. So let's see what this is. You have the Moon reverse. You'll get clarity. So whatever's been hidden or suppressed, or where there's been where there's been confusion or lack of clarity. You will get clarity, or something will be revealed here. Let's see. Two of Swords. Okay. Who is this, bro? You're gonna have to stop commenting crazy shit or I'm gonna block you. Yeah, look at this. So I'm giving you a fucking warning. You have the Ace of Swords and the World card here in the future. Yeah, I think you're gonna, some of you may move, 10 of Pentacles reversed and the World card in the future. You may find a place to move here in the future this week, Sag. I got a couple of messages here. Some of you, if you live somewhere, you'll get clarity on what it is that you want to do in regards to like your home life, personal life here. So you will get clarity. You'll have like these clear intentions, especially if you've been confused about things or you've just been like, things haven't been like the right time. I think this is the week to where you start to make decisions. Others of you may find a new place to move or relocate here. So you may find a place here, but you may still kind of be on the fence about, or not be on the fence, but you still may wait in regards to like making a decision. Some of you may close something out here as well, and you'll make peace with it. You have the Empress reversed here with the Four of Pentacles upright. I would be smart when it comes to your money and your resources here, Sagittarius, because Four of Pentacles is my card of like being conservative and like saving money, not spending it. The Empress is, you know, if you don't have enough or if you don't have what it is that you need, you know, don't bite off more than you can chew. So some of you could be trying to save up money. Maybe you're trying to pay stuff off here. You're going to get some type of clarity here this week, or there's going to be some clarity or so just some like you understanding something about what your next move is and how you want to go about, you know, moving forward with things. But I don't think like you're ultimately making a decision here this week. It's just more so you have a clear understanding of where the direction of things are going. So I hope that helps, Sag. Let's do Capricorn. I'm tapped in. If I'm talking fast, it's because I'm channeling. And maybe because of the coffee too. Let's do it. Capricorn. What do we got for the Capricorns here? Capricorn. Pull the Sagittarius card. Some of you may have Sagittarius in your placements. If you don't worry about it. You know, I kind of feel for you, Capricorn. There's new directions and there's like these new opportunities opening up here for you. And let's get the full spread though first. But I do like the Sagittarius card coming out. Like I like the vibe of it. Some of you may be a Sag, like I said. You don't have to be. What is the overall energy here for Sag? You pulled the Hermit. You may find, some of you may be a teacher, guide, mentor. Yeah, you may be a teacher, a guide, or a mentor, or you may be learning from a teacher or a guide or a mentor here who's going to point you in the right direction. But I also feel like you're someone here that could guide others and point them in the right direction as well. I would also really rely on your wisdom here this week. You have a lot of experience. So if you want to kind of grow and expand into things here, Capricorn, I feel like you have the ability to do it. Some of you are going to learn something about yourself. It's like maybe like the shadow side of yourself. And then it's going to end up being like your strength or something like that. What's your current energy? You have the Ace of Pentacles reversed here. Something could be delayed at this time. Or maybe you're lacking the necessary resources here to go about creating something. But I feel like it's just delayed right now. I think it will come together. Let's see what's in the challenge. Because Ace of Pentacles reversed, it's just like something's delayed. Or it could be pointing to the fact that you need to start creating. Let's see, what's in the challenge? You have the Emperor here. It's just surprising that the Emperor's coming out here because the Emperor is Aries. Saturn, your ruling planet's coming into Aries this week. It's in the future position here. You have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. What's your advice? What's the advice here? You have the Seven of Swords reversed. I'm gonna tell you what I get here. Capricorn, what's in the outcome? You have the Sun card here. Okay. This may be a week to where, so this is what I get, Capricorn. I think this is going to be a week with this Sag energy here to where you're going to really start to, if there's been any problems or challenges, this is going to be the week to where you feel like you need to start finding the solutions here. So you could be finding teachers, guides, mentors, or just looking into something here with the Hermit and not avoiding it anymore with the Seven of Swords reversed. So like if you're trying to figure out things in regards to like money or resources here, I feel like this is the week to where you really start to look deep into things so you can learn about things. Some of you are like learning about the business side of things when it comes to your business, or maybe you're having to just like figure things out in regards to work and career and business. Even if you don't have your own business, maybe it's like things related to work and career here. I do say if you are looking for a job, if you're looking for employment, Capricorn, the Sun card being here in the outcome, there will be an opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles reversed here, but it may take some time for it to come your way. But I see you standing out with the Sun card. Some of you may even have an interview here this week. You'll stand out, but I don't know what's going to happen after that. There's so much energy coming through. I feel also with the Emperor being in your challenge, I feel like you're going to have to really take an active approach here this week. I'm going to have to clarify this Queen of Pentacles reversed in the future. The Tower reversed. Why the Sun card in the outcome? Yeah, the Ten of Wands. The Moon card. So your advice is this week, Capricorn, Seven of Swords reversed, Two of Swords reversed. You're going to have to start making decisions. Like you can't avoid something here anymore, especially with the Emperor being the challenge. You have to take full hands-on control here and start to make tough decisions. So that way you can actually build what it is that you're trying to build. And some of you, it's like maybe you're looking for resources and you're looking for like, or maybe you're needing money, or maybe you're needing certain things here. I feel like you will get these things. So if you kind of feel like there's a lack, I feel you will get them with the Sun and the outcome, Ten of Wands. So like hang in there. I don't think you should give up here. But also if you're fearing the worst case scenario, I don't think the worst case scenario is going to happen. But there may be like a teacher, mentor, or a guide here that's going to help you this week. Or you could be the teacher, mentor, guide here. Or you're learning something here that's going to help you grow. So whether it's like your work and your career and your business, or whether it's something personal that you're working on. I'll pull one more card and we're going to go to Aquarius. I'll pull the Moon here. Some of your Moon may be in Sag. I feel like you're going to have to believe in yourself. You're going to have to believe in yourself. The Moon being in Sag. Like maybe you won't always have that rhythm of positivity and like faith and trust. But I think for the most part, if you just believe in yourself and understand that maybe there's, life happens in fluctuations. So, things aren't always going to remain the same. But I feel like if you have courage and you rely on your wisdom here and you rely on your faith and you trust the process here, some of you may be fearing the worst case scenario, but I don't think the worst case scenario is going to happen here. But I feel like you're gonna have to start making decisions, and you're gonna have to start trusting yourself and believe in yourself here this week, because it's gonna be better than you expect with the Sun card. And I see you being happy about it. The Ten of Wands being here is like the hard work pays off, and the hard work was worth it. And I'm also seeing you experiencing more clarity about, okay, what commitments do I need to keep? What commitments do I need to drop? So if you've been confused about, what you're creating next or how you're going to be doing things next, you will get the clarity, I feel here. So let's go to Aquarius. Let's do Aquarius. Aquarius, the Aquas. What do we got for Aquarius this week? What is going on with Aquarius this week? What is going on with Aquarius this week? You have the Seven of Swords reversed. I think you've had enough time to sort of plan your next moves here, Aquarius, or something here that you've been thinking about, strategizing. I'm also seeing you finding out the truth about something as well this week, Aquarius. We'll see in regards to what. It may not be that dramatic. But... All right, what's in your current energy? You have the Page of Swords reversed. Yeah, I feel like you've been sitting back. Maybe you're still doing the same thing right now, Aquarius. It's like you're sitting back collecting information. Page of Swords reversed, Seven of Swords reversed. Strategizing. I would be aware of being maybe overcalculated, especially this week, Sun square Uranus. It's like you may think you have a plan, but the universe throws you a 180. So I'd be aware of that here. What's in your challenge? You have the Knight of Swords. A lot of swords coming through. I mean, it is an Aquarius read. Yeah, I feel like you don't know what's true. So it's like, I think you're really trying to sit back and you're trying to plan. And this is such an Aquarius read. So I get this energy here, Aquarius, Seven of Swords. This is the week, though, I do feel like you feel encouraged here to start moving forward with things. Because I think you've been thinking a lot about what your next moves are going to be. You've been coming up with a plan, strategizing here. Page of Swords reversed. It's like you're still kind of sitting back and maybe analyzing things, collecting information. But you don't really feel like there's clarity yet, especially with the Knight of Swords being in the challenge, to really make a bold move that is going to, be effective. So what's in the future position here? And I would also say, too, be aware of... I would be aware of a sneaky energy here, Aquarius. It doesn't even necessarily mean feel sneaky, but it's more so of don't fall for it. What's in the future position here for Aquarius? You pulled the Nine of Wands reversed. Can I get one more on that? Let's get one more on that. Yeah, the Five of Cups here. I feel like some of you could be in a no contact. So I have a very specific message here. Some of you are in a no contact situation. I kind of get this game playing energy. Or I don't know, maybe if you're just trying to figure out this whole no contact situation here, you may just spin yourself in circles. Like, I'm just giving you a warning with this 9 of Wands reverse and the 5 of Cups, because I kind of just still seeing you feel like, you know, like, I don't know if you're like waiting for contact or you're just trying to figure out what to do in the situation. I just kind of feel like you're like experiencing just like nothing kind of really working, and it could be coming from a place of control. So I'd be aware of that. Let's see here. Hold on, Aquarius. That's just to somebody specific. Knight of Wands reverse. I would also watch your temperament, and I would watch being impulsive here. You know, I wouldn't assume here, you know, this Mercury in Pisces is also going to want to collect information, right? It's going to want to sit, ponder, wait, think, and kind of, you know, operate more from an intuitive place. So, but also it's like I would be aware of like making assumptions about things, or even with Sun squaring Uranus, and this energy really is connected to you, Aquarius. Be aware of like being impulsive, or watch your temperament. What's in the outcome here? I gotta be honest with this read, Aquarius. What's in the outcome? 2 of Cups reverse. I fucking knew it. I would watch your triggers this week, Aquarius. This may not make sense now, and you're like, okay, whatever, Austin, you're just talking shit. But like this week, you could feel very triggered by something. And because this Knight of Wands being the advice is like, you know, it's like when you feel triggered, and then it's like, you know, you just kind of, you know, you do something impulsive, you know, or your temper gets out of control, or like your anger gets out of control, especially with the 9 of Wands reversed and the 5 of Cups being in the future. You know, the 9 of Wands reversed is like understanding like what's worth your energy and what's not worth your energy, especially if you're healing or something like that. Especially with the 5 of Cups being upright, it's like, you know, having to, 5 of Cups is a card of disappointment and loss. It's like kind of having to accept the loss and move to the emotions of that. But also with the 5 of Cups, there can be regret, resentment, there can be all this stuff kind of intertwined in this. So with the 9 of Wands reverse, it's like just understanding like what's worth your energy, especially if you're feeling triggered here. Because this 2 of Cups reversed, you know, if you're, in regards to this situation with a person, you know, I kind of still feel like there's a lack of reciprocity, or a lack of coming together, or a lack of love here. What's in the, clarify this 2 of Cups, 5 of Wands reversed. You know, a difference, you know, this is like temperaments, clashes of ego. But I think you're going to start to realize here this week, like something's just not really worth your time and energy here. And it's like you're kind of moving through this period. I feel like this is very specific. I feel like you're moving through this energy of like healing, letting go of something, and being smart with like, you know, understanding like what's worth your energy, what's not worth your energy here. Because I feel like there's like just like a lack of clarity or a lack of understanding. And it's just like you're just trying to figure this whole thing out. And I kind of get that, just it just being so much to the point to where it kind of just drives you crazy. Let's clarify the advice here. What's the advice? Like the best thing you can do during a no contact situation is just like focus on yourself. It's not, no contact is not about the other person. It's about you. It's about you healing, and it's about you literally, like no contact is for you to separate from the person. But if you're like constantly checking in on them, or if you're stalking them, whatever, because you're never gonna be able to move on from the person. Clarify the 9 of Wands. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think, you know, Page of Pentacles reversed, 9 of Wands reversed. I would be aware of like trying to force something, or like, you know, being triggered here, Aquarius. I know this is kind of like a grim read. Let's see here. Yeah, you pulled this retrograde card. It says review. This is something from the past. We do step into the shadow period of Mercury retrograde this week too, when it conjuncts the North Node. So that's when it's entering into shadow, which is very interesting with it conjuncting the North Node and going into shadow. So interesting. But that Mercury being in Pisces is going to make you, because Pisces is about research, being thoughtful, and it's also inclusive. So it wants to seek and search, and there is no bottom. So it's like you're just, Pisces can deal with collecting information and stuff like that. Curious and wondering, right? Creating in regards to the imagination, especially with Venus being into Pisces with love and relationships, and also the Mercury-Venus conjunction getting close, retrograde period, shadow phase. It's like, yeah, there's stuff coming up about exes in the past. I'm not saying you can't work out things from the past, because maybe you can, but also with the Knight of Wands being reversed, you have to understand like who has the ball in their court to do that. Like if the person doesn't want to talk to you, they don't want to talk to you. You might as not force it. Like wait for them to contact you if they do contact you. But if you have the ball in your court to contact the person, and you want to talk to that person again, but then you gonna have to deal with like your ego, Knight of Wands reverse. Like is it your own ego that's blocking you from reconnecting with someone? So it could be all sides, either side. You pick the side, what resonates with you. I feel like this is talking about a past relationship or situation here. All right. What's good coming to Aquarius? And I'm not going to leave you high and dry like that. I got you, Aquarius. You did pull Jupiter, so you do have some good stuff on the horizon. Like, what is it, though? I think you'll be able to work out possibly what this is, Jupiter, and you pulled the square card, semi-square. I feel like you'll probably work this out, or at least at the most, there's going to be a positive that comes out of the situation that maybe you can't see yet, and maybe, I know you're probably wondering, like, oh, what the hell, Austin? But, you know, Jupiter is a planet that there's growth, and with it comes positivity. I see roots. Some of you got something good happening in regards to your home life, family life on the horizon as well. And I see you just emotionally finding better rhythm here, like not feeling so uprooted about things. Some of you could be working with like a teacher, mentor, guide, and like they're helping you progress, or maybe you're going to be meeting someone who's going to help you like make your personal life better, Aquarius. Also, too, if you're a parent and you're an Aquarius, whatever conflicts I feel you've had like in the home or with your family, I feel like there'll be resolution with those things, or if it's with a child or something like that. All right, let's see Pisces. Last but not least, Pisces, and then I'm gonna jump to super chat questions. I know Pisces are always patient for their. All right. What's going on with Pisces? Let's see. The spicy Pisces. What's going on? The school of fish. Pisces. Pull the King of Wands reverse. Oh shit. Like Aquarius, I'll watch your temper too, Pisces. Let's see here. What's in your current energy? Yeah, the Two of Cups reversed. Oh, there is a crossover. Maybe some of you are dealing with an Aquarius. Some of you Pisces may want like revenge or what's in your challenge? Pull the Two of Wands reversed. Oh, okay, I see what's going on. What's in the future position? You have the Eight of Pentacles here. Well, let me pull the outcome real quick. No, this isn't a bad read. This isn't a bad read. What's in the outcome here? The Lovers reversed. All right, there's a few things coming through here, Pisces. What's your advice? There's the Four of Wands here. So you don't have anything to prove, Pisces. You really don't. King of Wands reversed. Two of Cups here. Lovers reversed. You don't have anything to prove here, Pisces. Because I'm not going to lie. Y'all want me to be honest with you, Pisces? You want me to be honest with you? Let me know. But the advice being the Four of Wands here. Let me back up for a second. So when it comes to your relationships here, Two of Cups reversed, the Lovers reversed. I don't know. I feel like you're not feeling it with someone here, Pisces, if you are connected. So you may disconnect from this person. You may disconnect. I think maybe when you met this person and it was like, maybe it kind of made you feel some type of way. But I feel like you may kind of disconnect from somebody here. Or you just won't, I kind of feel like this loss of attraction, loss of connection here. Maybe you're already experiencing this. If you are experiencing this, I kind of feel that the Lovers reverse. I don't know. I just don't, it's like, it's not, I don't know. I've been saying this to you. It's like a lot of you Pisces feel like just things aren't spiritually aligned with the people that you meet. Whether it's like the spiritual connection being there. It's not to say that it can't come together. It can come together, but with the Eight of Pentacles being in the future position, you know, it's going to take work. But Pisces, you like the dreaminess of everything. And Venus is now in your sign, and Mercury is now in your sign. So it's like you are looking for that dreamy romance. And I got a whole nother side too when it comes to love and romance. I'll talk about you and your work and your career and just your personal life, but I got this message coming through here. Some of you are just feeling like you can't really find the ideal person. I'll be aware of that you're not projecting though too, Pisces. With all this, you know, especially with Mercury conjuncting the North Node, it's really amplifying this Pisces energy. But I think in general, like for the singles out there, it's like you haven't really been able to find anybody that you really connect with. It's like it either doesn't feel spiritually aligned, or it's just like, I don't know, it's just maybe the passion's not there. It's like something just doesn't feel like the connection don't resonate or something. Like maybe it may feel good at first, like, oh yeah, I met a person, but it's like something about it. It's like down the line, it's like it ends up fading out. You're being encouraged here to like really create Four of Wands, the type of love and romance that you want. Four of Wands being your advice upright is don't settle for love for one, but to continue to seek in regards to like finding a person that you want to create with, right? That you want to be with, that meeting people here. Some of you are just feeling like, damn, there's no options. There's no options, Austin. Some of you are so focused on your work and your career, and like you're so kind of focused on yourself that I don't even think you're even giving attention to love. And if you want love, your advice is the Four of Wands, like, is to create it. Because I feel like you're extremely unbalanced when it comes to something here. But the King of Wands reversed. Where are we at? Okay. But the King of Wands reversed for the overall here. Like when it comes to you, Pisces, this is the week to where, especially with the Eight of Pentacles, it's in the future position, where you're going to start to see progress with things, or the things you're working on are going to start to connect and flow. Especially, I think Mercury and Venus being in your sign is really going to help with that. But you're being encouraged here to assert your independence in some form of way. But I got two sides to this, because with the sun that's in Aquarius this week, sextile Chiron and Aries. Chiron and Aries like wounding the Aries side, the Aries energy, right? So it's like healing the wounds of the Aries energy, which is like the masculine energy, which deals with self-determination, initiative, strength, courage, bravery. Also, Aries deals with your identity, your sense of self, like I am. And so the sun being in Aquarius, whatever it is that you want to do in regards to being of service to the collective, the way you're going to, like, you can be yourself here. You can be yourself. Like, you can show up to your, you can show up, that you can heal things around like your identity or self-worth or whatever the case might be, like showing up as yourself, even if it feels weird with Chiron, even if it feels awkward with Chiron, or even if it feels uncomfortable, but that's how you're going to heal, like showing up to the collective as yourself, like asserting your independence, asserting yourself. But also there's a shadow side to this as well, because I don't care if there's like a trine sextile to Chiron, there's always this energy of it bringing up Chiron stuff, to where you can kind of tap into like the shadow side of Chiron and be like, oh, I'm going to do this to like prove myself. And then it can just like sabotage things. So I'd be aware of that. Because what's off King of Wands reversed, Two of Cups reversed is, especially as the advice being 4 Wands and then the 2 of Wands in the challenge, a lot of fire energy here, Aries energy coming through. That having to believe in yourself and like take the initiative, take the lead, and lean into your strength and start being like, this is who I am, this is what I want to create, this is what I want to do, this is what I want. But also it's not being a tyrant about it with the King of Wands reversed for the overall energy. And also, so you don't need to prove yourself either. You just show up as you. Because I see a lot of you have like a vision for yourself. And I think I think Venus being in your sign now, Mercury's in your sign with the North Node, it's like amplifying this Pisces energy. It's like you have a vision for yourself, but it's about like, how do you trailblaze and get it and go for it? And I feel like that's where you're feeling the disconnect with inside yourself. It's like you have all this kind of creativity, Two of Cups reversed, but it's like intertwining like the masculine element into it in regards to like asserting oneself and like creating it. Like having to like, it's Aries, Saturn being in Aries this week. But the Lovers reverse is in the outcome. Let's clarify this. You have the 4 of Pentacles here. I see you playing it safe, Pisces. And then you not experiencing like that sense of higher connection with your work and your career, or even in your love life too. Pull this Capricorn card. It's about your goals. Capricorn is like working long and hard on your goals to achieve your objectives. I mean, that's what you're doing though. And I do see you clicking with, like, you're making progress. You're going to feel like, oh, like I'm clicking into the flow of what I'm doing. But why the Lovers reversed? Because the 3 of Cups reversed. I feel like this is just talking about relationships in general. Like, so if you're involved and this isn't for you, but if you're like, or maybe, I don't know, maybe if you are involved, but if you're single, it's like trying to find the right relationships, but just feeling like it's not coming together. Some of you as well, is the last message here that I get. If you're still focused on like the material, like whether it's like money, resources, status, like if you're just focused on that, I feel like that could be the block. So don't forget like the spiritual side of things, and you know, like having that higher sense of purpose and meaning, and not just doing something because it's going to give you some type of status, or it doesn't have to necessarily be status, but Capricorn is status, and we pull the Capricorn card. Yeah. So I hope that helped. Pisces. But the main thing is really aligning with your higher vision of things and not settling. So I hope that helped, Pisces. I'll pull you one more card. I don't want to leave you. I want to give you something positive. I feel like Pull this Opportunities Home card. It says gate. So maybe there's a new home on the horizon or something in regards to home or your foundation. There's going to be opportunities here. So I feel like some new doors are going to open up here for you. What is it? Pull this Purity Change. It's a gazelle. It says change. So things are going to change. All right, I'm going to answer super chat questions. I appreciate all of you for being here. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for being part of the live stream. Also, thank you for liking the video. I'm going to jump to super chat questions, and I'll see y'all on the next one. But I'll be here answering questions. So if you want to send a super chat question, you can. I'll be answering them for the next probably 30 minutes. But yeah, hope you all have a great week. And yeah, I'm going to jump in here. This is such an interesting week astrologically, though. Especially with Saturn coming in Aries. But there's still this Piscean element. But it's interesting, though, because I mean, there's just many different ways that this is going to play out. But like the dreaminess is in the air. You know, the intuitive energies are heightened. But also the Saturn in Aries is like kind of pushing you to really have to, or, you know, it's just showing you like what it is that you need to do in order for you to become the type of person you want to be, or to assert yourself, to start kind of making things happen. But also Sun square Uranus is like disruptions all in the mix, but it's like these disruptions are like, it may look like a disruption or unexpected things, but it's like really opening up like these new portals or gateways, or like, especially with Mercury on the North Node. It's very interesting. All right. Christine, are you still here? Christine, are you still here in the chat? I'm going to come back to you, Christine, but I'm going to answer, because I don't know if, give me 1 second, y'all. I'll just scroll back up here. One second. One second. All right, well, Christine, I'm gonna need you to come back to the chat, because I'll answer your question, but you have to ask me a different question. I can't answer anything legal, so you're gonna have to ask me a different question. But I'm gonna go on to the next person. All right, rockin' the suburbs. If I could build one venture between 2026 and 2030, which direction creates the greatest financial expansion, legacy, impact, and personal alignment for me? All right. If I could build one venture between 2026, 2030, which direction creates the greatest financial expansion? Which direction creates the greatest expansion? Can you tell me for rocking the suburbs? You pull the 5 of Swords here. will say this, rocking these suburbs, Five of Swords upright, and then the Lovers reversed. I'd really make sure that you do something that you're really genuinely connected to, something that you love, not just something that's going to bring you like money or status. It's like you want to do something that you genuinely love. Like the Lovers is about dedicating yourself to a life path, especially when it comes to career and work, So I would make sure that, because I can tell with the Lovers being in your reverse, being in your current energy, it's like you may not feel fully connected to what you're doing right now. And so Five of Swords being the overall energy, if you're gonna really put your, if you're gonna really go into something here, I would make sure that it's really in alignment with like your higher vision and like what you love, or at least just what you something that you're choosing to dedicate yourself to because there is that connection to it. What is the challenge? Yeah, the Five of Pentacles reversed here. Five of Pentacles reversed can be having a hard time letting go of something. So the Five of Swords ruling the reading. If you're ready to let go of something and you're ready to, move in a new direction, definitely you want to make sure that it's in alignment. Let's see, what is the advice? You have the King of Wands. King of Wands is tapping into your visionary spirit here, whether it's being an entrepreneur or maybe starting your own business. Something that allows for your creative energies to really flow to where it's like you're in control of what you're doing. But the King of Wands is about your vision and trailblazing your own path here. Something that you're passionate about, something that really allows for your creative energies to come through. You pulled the High Priestess here in the future position. I wonder if it could be something even spiritually related. It doesn't have to be with this High Priestess, but it could be. It could be something spiritually related. What's in the outcome? What's in the outcome here? In the outcome. Pull the Two of Swords here. The Hierophant reversed. I feel like it could be something spiritual in nature. Rocking these suburbs with the High Priestess in the future position. You do have the Two of Swords here in the outcome. I'm looking at this King of Wands though as the advice. So it's something that's really connected to your creative spirit, and it could be something spiritually related as well. King of Wands and the High Priestess. But yeah, I definitely get a very strong energy here. Five of Swords, Lovers reversed, Five of Pentacles reversed. Like if you're ready to let go of something and walk in a new direction here, you want to really make sure with the Lovers reverse that it's something that you're really in alignment with and that you want to devote yourself to. And if you don't know, by the way, the High Priestess, Two of Swords is, you're going to have to consult with yourself. And maybe it's consulting. Or something dealing with consulting. But you're going to have to consult with yourself with the High Priestess, Two of Swords. And really think and really come to the conclusion with inside yourself about what you're passionate about. Because the King of Wands being your advice, it's something that it's like it allows for you to feel free. So you feel like independent. You feel like you're in your authority. It's something creative. Now, King of Wands is my entrepreneur card. So it's like, that's why I said like the freedom part of it all. So it's like maybe being an entrepreneur, maybe you already are an entrepreneur here, but it's what allows for your creative expression and spirit to come through, and something that gives you autonomy and independence and allows for you to kind of be your own authority. And you're in a position of authority. So it's like you can help others and create with others here. And it could be spiritually related is what I pick up here with the High Priestess in the future. I think you could help people here navigate like challenges, like something that helps people navigate challenges or conflicts. Five of Swords, King of Wands, High Priestess. So that's what I got for you, rocking these suburbs. Let's go to Venus. Hi, I wanted to ask in regards to my success in my online business. Any advice? Thank you. Can you tell me for Venus 1 in D? Hi, I wanted to ask in regards to my success in my online business. Any advice? Six of Swords reversed. With the Queen of Cups reversed. I would say you're going to have to start moving in some... wanted to ask in regards to my success in my online business. Any advice? I would definitely be open to advancements or trying new things. Especially if you feel stuck or if you ever get to a point where you feel emotionally unsatisfied. But it may push you outside your comfort zone, the Queen of Cups reversed. It may push you outside your comfort zone a bit. But I would say with the Six of Swords... Oh, wait. You gotta pull one more card. I would say with the Six of Swords reversed here, it's about new directions and needing to kind of stay up to date with the times as well. So when it comes to like innovation or like changes when it comes to the world and stuff like that, like make sure that you're kind of staying up to date with things. But don't be afraid to move in different directions, especially if you ever feel stuck or if you feel emotionally unsatisfied. You may have to move outside your comfort zone. Give me one more here. You have the Two of Cups here. And also, too, when it comes to your business, one thing that's going to really help you here is when it comes to the interpersonal relationships you have with your career and your work, whether it's business partners, whether it's clients, like genuinely build connection with them. I'm not saying you're not doing that, but the Two of Cups is like genuinely build connection with them. Like show them that they matter, like show them that you care. I'm not saying you're not doing that, but I feel like that's definitely going to help you here. But I'll also be open to meeting new people as well. Two of Cups upright, Queen of Cups reversed. Don't close yourself off, or I would definitely step outside your comfort zone, especially when it comes to like meeting people, networking with people, collaborating with people. So that's what I got for you, Venus. Yeah, I also want to like go back to the past or like repeat something here as well. All right, we're gonna go to Eye of Far. General overview for the rest of February. Eye of Far here. Christina, are you in the chat? Christina, or Christine, not Christina. Christine, are you in the chat? You sent a $5 super chat. I can't answer the first question you sent, so you're gonna have to send me another one. Can you tell me here for IFR, general overview? The Tower reversed. Five of Pentacles reversed. And you have the Five of Wands upright. If you're fearing like the worst case scenario at any point during this month, I feel like things will be okay with the Tower reversed here. You do have the Five of Pentacles reversed and then the Five of Wands upright here. Yeah, like if you're struggling, if you're struggling at all, like I want to be fearing the worst case scenario. I think with the Five of Wands, like if there's any challenges or if you're going through any challenges at this time, I feel like you'll be able to make it through. It's just going to be challenging with the Five of Wands. But it's going to push you to like evolve. This Five of Wands really reminds me of Saturn being in Aries. Now it's like, it's like testing your strength and like having to make decisions and like having to assert yourself and put yourself first and stuff like that. But I also get this energy too, like if you're fearing the worst case scenario, don't. But also too, you don't have to make like these super drastic changes in your life either. Like, because the Tower reverse can sometimes represent like avoiding something that could potentially be a tower. I'm also getting with the Ten of Swords reversed here in your reading. If you have just been going through difficulty in general, I think with this Ten of Swords reversed that, whatever uncomfortable energy you felt, it's like you'll start to feel more comfortable. I'm not saying like everything's going to be easy from now on, but it feels like you won't feel as stuck anymore or kind of dealing with the same things. Like things are starting to change here. IFR. Yeah, also too, I get a strong message too, like, you're not like your wound here. So like, I'm gonna be real with you. The Tower reverse and the Five of Pentacles reverse can be this energy of avoiding kind of slipping into the victim mindset, especially with the Five of Wands. Like you do have the strength to persevere. It's like, even if you're going through challenges or difficulties with the Ten of Swords reversed, being here at the bottom of the deck, it's like you're getting over those things. And so it's like you're about to push through all of this, but you may be dealing with situations that still feel challenging or things that may feel challenging here. But it's like you do have the strength to push through it. It's just like you're gonna have to like either assert yourself or maybe have to make, hard decisions or just like have to make decisions. But the Tower reverse is like avoiding something, and the Five of Pentacles reverse can be like to where we kind of slip into this mindset of like, oh, nothing's gonna change, or it's like the woe is me, or it could be like the victim mindset of things. So I would be aware of that. This may not make sense right now, but it could come up. The Five of Wands being here, it's like you'll be able to push through and fight through it, but you're gonna have to like assert yourself and like either make decisions or like lean into your strength. But the challenges are here to help you evolve, especially if you've been wanting change. The Ten of Swords reverse is like dealing with the same old, and something needs to change, and it's starting to change with the Ten of Swords reverse. So that's what I got for you, IFR. Let's go to Sweet Pea Gemstones. I make handcrafted jewelry, which I love, but I am really not making enough. So that's why website design, but can't seem to take action with the web design. Will the jewelry improve? I make handcrafted jewelry, which I love, but I am really not making enough. So that's why the website. But can't seem to take action with the web design. Will the jewelry improve? Can you tell me for Sweet Pea Gemstone? Pull the Knight of Cups upright. Ace of Cups. I would say yes. You're pulling uprights here. Knight of Cups, Ace of Cups. The King of Cups reverse, Judgment. I would say yes, it will, but I'm gonna say something. Sometimes the King of Cups reverse can represent excuses. Because even here you say, but can't seem to take action with the website. I do see things, to answer your question, will the jewelry improve? Knight of Cups, Ace of Cups, I would say yes. I feel like there will be forward movement with things, or momentum here with things. Judgment's at the bottom of the deck, but also the Judgment too is like, could be like calling something out or like bringing something to light, and it's in regards to this King of Cups reversed. And I feel like it's like kind of making excuses. So like, don't make excuses. I swear, I'm not trying to sound rude, but I feel like don't make excuses. Like, I feel like you can do it. You just have to like, you may have to be like disciplined, like emotionally. So you have to like, you may have to move through uncomfort. You know, you may have to move through uncomfort, or you may just kind of have to, even if you don't feel like doing it, so you're gonna have to do that because that's what's gonna help you. You know, King of Cups reverse is like, you're not, King of Cups upright is like strong love and devotion toward one's cause. But when it's reversed, it's where one is not staying devoted to what they're doing. So I hope that helped. And also too, it's going to take some time. You know, King of Cups reversed, like intuitively what I pick up is that it's like you can have an idea about something or an ideal about something. And like, you know, if you don't see it manifest immediately, it's like you start to think that the idea itself or the ideal itself can't happen or won't happen. So it's like you stop trying or you stop putting in the effort. So I'd be aware of that. All right, Desbelly. Christine, are you in the chat? Because you sent a $5 super chat, but I can't answer that question. You're gonna have to send me another one. That's why I say y'all to read the super chat rules, because if you're not here and I answer your super chat question, then I'm not gonna be able to answer it. But you know, yeah. I just do Desbelly. What will be Des' next career move for 2026? All right. Can you tell me for Desbelly? Can you tell me for Desbelly, what will be Des' next chapter move, 26? All right, last shuffle. What is the overall energy here surrounding Desbelly? Let's see. The Wheel of Fortune reversed here. What is the current energy? Pull the Three of Swords here. Well, I feel for one with the Wheel of Fortune, you're going to have to be open to change. I know you may hear that a lot, but the Wheel of Fortune can signify that the only thing that we may have when it comes to like career moves and stuff like that is to be open to change. Especially like if you are disappointed with anything. Wheel of Fortune reversed. Definitely, let's see, let's get more. What is your challenge here? The Six of Swords reversed. Yeah, it's kind of like the old ways when it comes to career moving forward in 2026 may not work, and you're going to have to be flexible and adaptable, and you're going to have to be open to change and making changes. It's not that you're not making changes or anything like that, but I hope you get what I'm saying. What's in the future position here? It's in the future position. You pulled the King of Pentacles reversed here. What's in the outcome? Outcome, Five of Swords reversed. What will be Des' next career move for 2026? I think it's definitely, you know, I would be open to change. Wheel of Fortune, Three of Swords here, especially if you're disappointed or if you ever reach a point of feeling disappointed here. Don't be afraid of change. Sometimes the Wheel of Fortune signifies that all we have is change. But the change itself that the universe is trying to do is actually trying to move you into a better position. But like it can be our own sense of self trying to control things, or maybe we're afraid of change. So it's like we're trying to stop the wheel from turning. And the Six of Swords being in the challenge, obviously feeling stuck and not knowing what direction to go. You have the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I get here that, especially now with Saturn being in Aries, entering this week, you have to get clear on like who you want to be or who you want to become. And you have to start really giving things structure to be able to become that, to be able to create that, to be able to be like, this is who I am. This is what I'm doing. I'm going to either make hard decisions or just have to take accountability here, responsibility here. And this is like what I have to do. So if I were you, especially with the Knight of Wands as the advice for 2026, be bold, be self-determined. A lot of the Knight of Wands is about being fearless and courageous. And that is all Aries energy: fearless, courageous, bold, self-determined. But it's also about doing things that's in alignment with like who you want to be, or who you're true, like who you are, or who you want to be, who you want to become. And not just doing something because it's like it could bring you status or money or something like that, because it may fizzle out very quickly. That's what I kind of pick up intuitively. So you really want to make sure that if you're going to build something and create something, King of Pentacles reversed, the master of your own world, the master of your own money, career, resources, image, status, success, you want to make sure that it's really truly in alignment with your identity and who you are and who you want to become. So if you're going to take any opportunities or do anything here, you want to make sure that it's in alignment with who you're trying to be and who you're trying to become. But you're going to have to build that new sense of self. You're going to have to really kind of become it. But you did pull the Five of Swords here in the outcome position. I would also not burn bridges here. This may not make sense right now. I would also not burn bridges here, especially with the Wheel of Fortune reversed, Three of Swords, Six of Swords. Don't burn bridges. Don't burn any bridges here. I don't see anything like bad, King of Pentacles. Even though the King of Pentacles is reversed, it's just more so like feeling stuck and needing change. King of Pentacles reversed can be stubborn. I'm not saying you're stubborn, but it can be this energy of stubbornness, like clinging to the old conventional ways. Like the old conventional ways aren't going to work anymore, especially as we move into this year. So it's like definitely be open to innovation and change, and don't be afraid of change. If you want to advance in new directions, I would do it. But I also wouldn't like burn bridges either, or like, yeah, I wouldn't burn bridges or do anything that you're going to regret either. But if you're ready for change, I would change it, because I kind of see you being in this energy. You have free will. You have free will, but the King of Pentacles is like, I'm just gonna keep this the same way because this gives me security. But it's like you could feel miserable, or you could just feel like I don't want to fucking do this anymore, or you're just maybe kind of stubborn to change in general. Which I'm not saying that you're stubborn or like there's anything wrong with that, but you get what I'm saying. But it's like you kind of need an upgrade here with the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Especially if you feel like it's not in alignment with who you are anymore or what you want to do. And that's where the Nine of Wands comes through at the bottom of the deck. It's like start being like, this is who I am, this is what I want to do, and being bold and courageous to start taking action on that. Because that's going to be like what this Saturn in Aries is. Like Saturn's in fall position in Aries, and it's there for a reason. So like everybody's excited for Saturn coming into Aries and Neptune coming in Aries, which I like, because I'm just tired of the fucking Pisces energy of just confusion and fog. But it's like now the confusion and the fog clearing, it's like you're going to have to start making decisions. And if you're not going to make those decisions, then you're going to experience the consequences of not making those decisions. So that's what I got for you, Des Belly. Maryland. Oh, wait. Yeah, Maryland. Maryland XO. Do my cousins want to sing at my mom's funeral? If so, should I invite them or wait for them to offer? They didn't contact my mom at all while she was ill. Okay. You're welcome, Des Belly. All right, can you tell me for Maryland here? Do my cousins want to sing at my mom's funeral? If so, should I invite them or wait? Should Maryland invite them? The Lovers, yeah, I think you should. I think you should. I think you have to kind of drop the, the Lovers is about unconditional love and like seeing. It kind of reminds me of like Neptune at his like highest, like light, like this unconditional love and not letting like maybe egos kind of get in the way with stuff or I don't know. Like the Lovers is just like remembering that you're still family. I would invite them, the Lovers, because I mean, at least you are trying to do something. You have the Sun reversed here with the Lovers. Yeah, I would invite them. Also the Sun card is like try to have a positive attitude about the whole thing. I know it's not easy. I know it's not easy losing a mother or losing a parent. But I think here with the Lovers and the Sun card reversed, try to have a good attitude. Be positive. The Sun card reversed is still always a great card, but the Lovers is upright. I would say yes. And yeah, let's see. I have to pull you one more card here. You have the Hangman, which is Neptune. I would say yes. I think the answer to your question is yes. I would say yes. The Hangman can be like sacrificing one's own ego, especially the Sun is the ego. It's the self. It's reversed. So it could be like maybe we're thinking about ourselves too much or something like that, or I don't know. But I get this energy of I would invite them. Yeah. Do my cousins want to sing at my mom's funeral? So should I invite them or wait for them to offer? You could do vice versa, but I think you might as well like invite them. Because you never know like why they never contacted your mom. Like even though it's still upsetting, but you never know why, right? We can only see things maybe through our own perspective with the Hangman. So that's what I got for you, Marilyn. All right, I think I'm gonna get off of here, y'all. Christine, I'm gonna do a general reading for you really quick because you're not responding. So this is for Christine. We'll do general two-card reading. You're welcome, Marilyn. Can you give me a general reading for Christine? You have the Three of Cups reversed. Christine. With the Four of Cups reversed. Temperance. So one thing I get here, Christine, because I have to do a general energy reading here for you. I can't answer the question that you asked because I can't answer legal questions. But I would say here that when it comes to your relationships here with the Three of Cups reversed and the Four of Cups reversed here, dealing with people or family relationships here, like I wouldn't share your energy with everybody, especially if you feel like you're not getting the support you want, or you're not getting the love that you want, or you're not getting the recognition that you want. Three of Cups reversed, Four of Cups reversed is, you don't have to stay in situations to where you feel ignored, or you don't feel appreciated, or you don't feel supported. And so you want to start to look for the right support systems here with the Three of Cups. And the Four of Cups is, don't ignore your own emotional needs. And yeah, especially with the Temperance at the bottom of the deck. The Temperance can talk about temperaments, especially with the Three of Cups, it's people. So it's like a clash of temperaments and just kind of like a lack of harmony. Not really experiencing the results that you want when it comes to like your relationships or, your relationships here. And so the Four of Cups is like, don't ignore your own emotional needs, or don't stay in situations here that aren't supportive. So that's what I got. All right. All right, y'all. All right, I'm going to answer this last question. And then I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. Jennifer. What do I have to look forward to from now to March? What does Jennifer have to look forward to in regards to now to March? Can you tell me for Jennifer? What does Jennifer have to look forward to from now until March? The Nine of Swords, Knight of Wands reversed, Ace of Wands here. I see you kind of being in this restless energy, but I don't think it's necessarily bad. Hear me out. Nine of Swords, Knight of Wands reversed, but the Ace of Wands upright at the bottom of the deck here. I kind of feel, I see you in this energy here to where you're going to have like a lot of energy, or a lot more energy here. And you may kind of feel restless a bit. So I feel like it's like, if you ever, I see you being restless here because you have all this energy, but like needing to like channel that energy. And if you are nervous or restless about anything here, definitely don't put things off or ignore things. I sense here that the Knight of Wands reverses wanting you to, start to take action here in regards to the things that you need to do. But I'm seeing you more being in this energy of like feeling an urgency to take action, like feeling an urgency to get things going, feeling an urgency to, start pushing things forward here. But I would be aware of, burnout. I would be aware of burnout. And it's like, because I see like you wanting to like rush things or move things forward, but the Knight of Wands reverse can be like this burnout really quickly. So I would be aware of that. But I do see with this Ace of Wands, you're going to feel this creative urge and desire to like start creating, possibly even feeling more energy in general. But I would make sure that you're managing your energy here from now until March, because I see you being in a very creative energy though. Or like wanting to create, like having energy to the point to where it's like you may feel like this anxious energy, or just like this urge to like move forward really quickly. I think it's good to move forward, but definitely it's like you don't have to like force things or rush things extremely fast. So it's like be patient with yourself, because you may experience like moments of like burnout. Like I don't know why I'm getting that. So it's like you'll start really fast and then you'll kind of burn out. So it's like managing your energy here. There could be a fire sign from now until March that, I don't know if this person's on your mind, or it doesn't have to be a fire sign. It could be a person. Like you think about this person pretty much like a lot at night. It doesn't have to be, but it doesn't have to be at night. But there could be like a fire sign in your energy here. I feel like they're a little bit inconsistent, or there's something about inconsistency here. So that's what I got for you, Jennifer. But definitely an increase in energy. But also like kind of feeling restless, or like having like urges to like create and do something. But I would also just be aware of burnout. I do see like your energy increasing here though. And you feeling more creative, or feeling more inspired, motivated. Even becoming decisive. But maybe too decisive to the point to where like you're trying to do too much, and then you're like burning, then you experience burnout or frustration. So I'll be aware of that. All right, y'all. So that's what I got for everybody. I just want to double check this before I kind of log off here. All right. All right, y'all. I'm about to get off here. I just wanted to double check something. Double check. Double check. Okay. Cool. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Bye, everyone. Please don't send any super chats. I'm not gonna answer it. All right. Bye, everyone. See y'all in the next one. I'll be going live pretty shortly again. So be sure to turn on the notification bell. So that way you get notified. Appreciate y'all. And I'll see y'all. See y'all later.